Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. HolyGamer here representing Inland Empire, Team Inland Empire from Spokane, Washington. Um, Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Um, Today we're going to be doing a super sweet deck that I think is going to be a potential contender as not an S tier deck, but maybe A, 8.5. Not quite B, it's a little too strong for B. But I'm excited to showcase this deck to you. Let's jump in and see what deck we're playing today. We've got Lando, Cal, Rizian, Rick's Road. I thought this was kind of like, the bounty hunter area is the underworld. Seemed fine. So, anyway, as you can see, we've been playing this deck a little bit. We are currently 3-1. We've played 4 games, won 3, 75% win rate. The only deck we lost to was Grand Admiral Thrawn. We beat Boba Fett Red. This is post rotation, by the way. I believe everything in Premiere now is on Carabast. We beat an Obi-Wan with Virgin's Temple, and we also beat a Wedge Yellow. That matchup was sick. I'm not going to lie. Like, it was so back and forth, but we managed to get there. All right, so what are we trying to accomplish in this deck? Well, our leader's ability says choose or pay 1, choose an aspect, then discard a card from a deck. If it has the chosen aspect, create a credit token. With all these dual colored cards running around right now, it's actually a lot easier to discard a card from either yours or your opponent's deck to get that credit token. Token. Excuse me. And then his flip side is on 6. He's a 4/7. When deployed, you may defeat a friendly credit token. If you do, create 3 credit tokens. So essentially, what happens is on your flip turn, you go from 6 to 9 resources just by flipping your leader, which allows you to play some obnoxious things like Bo-Katan Kryze, the Mandalorian, this new Liberty that's out right now. 9/7 Sentinel. On attack, exhaust an enemy unit and return all upgrades that cost 4 or less to its owner's hand. Yes, you can target a exhausted unit if it has a bunch of stuff on it, which is really, really gnarly. And then we've got, it's like a good answer to Chewie, good answer to a bunch of things that have experience counters on it. Mandalorian as a late game play is really sweet too, because a lot of the time he survives the thing you're ambushing into. And then when he defeats a unit, he gets to also yoink something else. Another 2-for-1 kind of top end, it is pretty much top end, is Qui-Gon Jinn. He's also a 2-for-1 in a lot of scenarios because he is going to die, like get KO'd on the way back. And then when he's defeated, I get to essentially put something back on top or bottom of their deck, which is really gnarly. So a lot of 2-for-1s in the late games. Hopefully we can go like 2 to 3 to 4-for-1 with Bo-Katan. That seems really sweet. And because we're running a fair amount, we're running like Faith in Your Friends. We've got the Junior Senator in the deck and the Swoop Bike Marauder. We can play Rose Tico in this deck, which is actually a super solid unit on 5. Just comes in ready and slap and just hits in for 5, which is really good. We can get it out on the 4 resource turn if we have 1 to 2 credits, because we do want 1 to stick around for the flip turn, just so we can get up to that 9 resources. Anakin's really sick in here because it allows you to synergize really well with stuff like Fireball and Blue Ace if they come in and ambush something while Anakin's in play, and don't die on the crackback. You just bounce them back to your hand. If it's the first action, I should say. If no other units have attacked this phase. It doesn't have to be the first action, but if nothing's attacked, you get to essentially play this. It goes and hits something. You bounce it back to your hand and heal 2 from your base, which is super, super gas. Trying out a couple Lando. Kanan's pretty cool because it does bounce 2 drops. It can bounce your opponent's stuff like their spies. It can also bounce like a damaged Fireball or a damaged Anakin, or it can bounce a Junior Senator to replay it back out and defeat an upgrade that costs 3 or less, or return an upgrade that costs 3 or less to your opponent's hand. Yada yada, right? So there's just lots of really cool combos in this deck that also, it's just like nuts putting a Bo-Katan in play on 6 resource turn without being in like hard green ramp, which doesn't exist anymore. It's kind of cracked in this new format. Putting a Liberty into play that turn is really good, because then if you go to 9, play Liberty, you still have 1 left over for the next phase, which means you still can play another 8 drop, or like easily play a 7 drop, or like just like combo out with a bunch of smaller units. It's really, really fun. Hope you guys enjoyed this deck tech, and hope you enjoy the games. We will catch you there. All right, everyone. We are up against Emphysis Yellow with Calrissian Blue. Sure. You want me to have the initiative? Well, that can't be correct. I'll keep my hand. This is fine. We can put 1 Anakin down and 1 junior guy down. This combo's just too sweet, so we're going to try to establish that bright and early. Next turn, we can potentially just make a bunch of credits if we don't get a 3-drop here, so it's probably fine. We'll claim. Another Junior Senator seems pretty good. Do I want to just play Faith in Your Friends and try to target something? That might be smart. Let's go. Wait, let's undo that. Let's just attack. That's probably fine. I'll pass on that. It's way too early for that. We'll go 1, 2. Well, maybe not. Should I just take it all to the base? That's fine. They're not going to pay for it. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to play Faith in Your Friends. We are going to grab one of those, and we are going to show them these. That's kind of crazy. We can actually use this credit token now because we have unmarked credits in hand. Could actually use it now, but no. Let's just do this. Aggression. Oh man. Well, at least we got a stolen AT hauler out of here, and we do have this to be able to just make sure we get to 9 when we flip. So we just need to hang on to this. If I have to put something away, it's probably going to be that, even though we kind of need that card. If this is a full space deck, I mean, Emphysis has to flip. She's a 3/7, but she flips on 5, which is kind of crazy, dude. I really don't want to get rid of this, but I think I have to. Check this out, dude. This is gonna be sweet. All right, they do that. Let's do 1, 2, 3. That's fine. If they want to double up on that, that's okay. They're probably gonna try to double up on that, but I'm just gonna do this. Let's trigger ambush. We're gonna do that here, and wait. Maybe we should wait. Oh, I can't anymore. Dang. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Well, we can put some damage on this, that's for sure. They'll swing. Just gonna take this out anyways. So let's just do that. And that. I'll claim here. So if we get something, which we really don't have much right now. Be kind of clutch if we would have drew a rose there. Bale's not exactly what we want to be doing. And I kind of need to play these two cards this phase. Let's just take this thing out. Yes, I would love to. Sounds great. He can freely take out my spy, so maybe I should have used it to put damage on there. Oh, but he's just going after the Anakin. Well then. Let's just clear that guy out the way. Well, I guess what we do then is blue ace, trigger, ambush. Sure, that's fine. I'll make a credit token. They'll hit me. I'll claim. Sick. Okay. What's going to be good later? Comboing this with something else with ambush, probably. So let's do that. Now what we're going to do is just hit in case they have something crazy. All right, nothing too crazy. Let's deploy. Let's do the thing. And now I think what we do is go 4 here. We go Mando, keep one token, trigger ambush, capture probably this one. And then we'll pass. Second Mando, sweet. Oh man, what do we get rid of? The Kanan, probably at this point. We have 8 resources available to us. We can't Bo-Katan, but that's fine. They're gonna Han Solo my dude. Okay. How do I deal with that? I could just drop this, and that seems totally cool. So let's just do that. Yeah. Just start getting some damage in. We can get 10 damage in here. This thing is so good, the Liberty. Oh, man. Tell me I didn't resource any of them. I didn't. Sick. Okay, we do need to resource. I think it's got to be the Anakin. Sure. I'm going to hit them with this. That's fine. Oh, that doesn't. That's funny. Okay. Well, then I just do this, right? Put that back to your hand. That gets rid of the Han Solo. And then they give up. Sick. GG. GG, my friend. GG. All right. We'll catch you guys in the next game. All right, everybody. We're up against Hera Blue. Let's see what can happen. I will keep this hand. This is pretty good. This is difficult. All right. I think we just play our stuff. Let's go. Grab Qui-Gon. Reveal. Make some spies. Okay. Yeah, I hate to do it, but I need this Kanan to get rid of this Han Solo. That's what I need. All right, we got the thing. That's what we needed. All right. She's kind of nuts, but I need the rest of this stuff. Well, I guess if my plan is to do that, okay. Because then next turn I can play this and this. So it's set up for the flip, right? That seems pretty good. Let's just bounce that back to your hand. Let's get that out of here. That seems pretty good to me. Well, that's a problem. That's a serious problem. And she flips on 5? The heck is this? Holy smokes. All right. Well, how do we deal with this? I guess we start sending stuff in for sure. Let's go into here and heal. Oh man, that's such a bummer. Okay, I'm just gonna make the credit now. Let's see which, so they're gonna hit with that. That is a problem. Let's see. Her deck could be any color. That deck could be any color. That's the thing. That's the thing that's tripping me out here. So let's use it without credit tokens. We'll get rid of this guy, make another credit token, and we'll just claim here. Take a bunch of damage. It's not good. But we can take this out. Double Bo-Katan is good. But they can answer it shortly after. I hate doing that. I absolutely hate doing that. So what I need to do immediately to not die is, well, not immediately, but it does heal me one here. Stops a little damage coming through. Stops a whole lot of damage here. And then what I'm going to do to save myself from completely dying here, I could ambush here, capture this, but then I still take a bunch of damage. So I need to deploy, do the thing, and then play Bo-Katan and claim. And we will give you an experience token. Store 1, let's kill the Sentinel. Give this another experience token. Okay, let's get rid of Bale. We have lots of answers right now. We can play Qui-Gon. We can play the Mando. There's lots of things we can do. There's lots of things they can do. So let's see. They're going to play another Phantom, get rid of this one to play a unit, and give it an experience token. No, they're not. Okay. Okay. Lothwolf. Interesting. Okay, so we Mando. We use 1 credit. We ambush here. We capture this guy. We give an experience token to that. We come in and clean up here. Give another experience token to the Mando. We can't. We have to claim. unfortunately. And they don't do anything? Oh, man. Okay, so we're kind of chilling. We're kind of chilling. What's Anakin doing for me here? A lot more than he is, I think. So let's kill here. Capture this. Give it another experience token. They need specifically... in order to deal with this immediately right now, they need to... Okay. I mean, from here we play control, right? What I can do is trigger. Give it here. Choose nothing. They claim. We get to finally hit for some damage, and we're starting to stabilize. This is where we start doing the thing. It's like the blue-green decks. It takes a minute to go. And there they go. They're like, we can't keep going into this. They could have some spicy stuff in their deck, but yeah, all in all, this deck feels great. It's got a lot of really sweet synergy. The flip turn is absolutely insane, being able to go up to 9 resources, sometimes 10 is crazy. Hope you enjoyed the video and the gameplay. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Give God some praise tonight. He is Yahweh. He is life, truth, the way. And we will see ya.